Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Laststandgamers, and welcome. So in this week's Spotlight, we're taking a look at something that's not the latest on the workshop, but it's been out some time, but I really want to take a look at it, and this is the Humboldt Research Facility, Now, as you can see, this bit of architecture itself is damn fascinating. We'll go around the exterior and then we'll pop ourselves inside and I'll show you the really cool things that this building has to offer. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the complex is split into a main rover servicing area, the tower and a sort of atrium area at the rear, and this off sort of research building. Now, this whole selection of buildings is designed for research and development. Of what? Well, you'll have to jump on the Steam page and find that out. So let's have a look at these rover ports. So the rover ports have got this really nice ramp reinforced with blast door blocks there. You can see that's been tilted at that little angle so rovers don't just ram into the bloody thing and crash through your doors. And you've got some nice little decorative cow containers over here on the side. The door itself is quite straightforward, and you'll notice that it's just, is it a double layer or no, it's a single layer airtight door that takes you inside. But we'll go in there in a second. Let's have a look at the other area here. So this one has another arrow facing down towards it, but this isn't a loading bay. This is actually a cool little waiting area complete with desk and whatnot. And around this side you'll see another angled panel that has the research facilities logo on the side and a cutout for a window. This definitely has some elements of modern architecture that I really do like, so we'll continue working our way around on the side. You'll notice that they've got this green, grey and white colour tone. It's very nice indeed. A turret located on the back there, another sloped angle, and with this is a large and small grid block designed to be a catwalk between the two buildings. But just look at the detailing of that. It just really comes alive with them sort of structural details wrapped around it with the small ship blocks like that. Now, coming over to one of my favourite parts of the engineering is this building here. And you might think, oh, a round shape. Well, that's actually quite hard to create in Space Engineers, so you can see what they've done here. Look at these little hinges. So they've created a round sort of necklace, you could say, with hinges at the top there, and then they've individually attached more hinges to create these angled flaps. Very, very cool indeed. I could imagine that almost spinning around on the spot for some reason and acting as some form of cooling. Well, the main tower then sits on top of that, and in the main tower you'll notice that there is antennas, of course, at the top. They've got this lovely greyish spine that runs down the centre of it. These angled windows that have actually been set off inside there. Very cool indeed. These are not in fact angled windows, they're actually been put on a tilt. Once again, uses hinges. Lots of hinge uses. Clang has not called for this building just yet, but still, to create these shapes using hinges like that is a dangerous balance. So over to the lab R16 over this side. They've gone again with the sloped angles, a little bit of detail in glass. I like how that sort of glass window kind of struts out there, and of course they have lighting for the facility. So you can see, if we just quickly switch to time of day, the lighting is currently going to come up, and this is what the facility looks like at night. Very, very cool indeed. On top, of course, there is hangar bays for various ships and drop-offs, correct with nice illuminating lights that flash on and off. There's a little docking bay here in the centre, as well as a cryopod and some cargo that's been dropped off. On top, it's complete with a sort of a ventilation system using the atmospheric thrusters. That's quite cool. It's a different use for them, something I haven't seen them used there for. We've got, of course, the oxygen farms up on the top. Just have a look at the lighting around this ring here. You see all of the trees inside that research area in the middle. I think it's time that we go inside though. So let's begin the interior part of the tour. We're going to enter in through the rover port. If I spawn my character in over here, you'll notice the airlock doors opening on up. What is quite cool about this airlock is you can see that they've kind of spec'd it out for a particular wheelbase of the vehicle. The only issue I see here is this little lip. You could get some of the smaller rovers caught in on it, but as we enter into the hangar, there's a lot of detailing going on here. We've got struts around the front, the airtight door closes up behind us, very nice indeed. And you can see we've got the refineries over on that side. We've got some docking areas here. We've got maintenance over in this area. So in this maintenance area, you've of course got some reactors. with various bits of display if they were powered up and operational, some cargo. And what I really quite like is these little ducting elements up here. You can see like little support beams connecting up the ceiling and running around this room as well. It runs throughout the building. You'll see a lot of like ducting, very industrial in areas. You can see it up there as well. So let's continue on, and as we enter through another airlock, we actually enter into this little room here. You can see it's got a lovely view of the tower behind it, complete with lighting, rising and lowering up and down the tower, and a view of the little catwalk / walkway area over there. But what is really quite fascinating is this. This is an elevator. So we hit this button. I'll activate my jetpack so you can just get an idea of exactly what's going on. It rotates around and then raises up to the docking area on top. Isn't that cool? That is really awesome. That's so Half-Life-esque as well. So if I just see if I can slip my character up through the side here. If I can, we'll ride the elevator down through this lightning storm. Oh no, I'm stuck in the elevator in a lightning storm. This ain't good. Right, we're gonna have to press the button on the bottom and watch this thing come down since I can't get through that gap. So we'll hit the button again. Watch the elevator come down. The view from the elevator platform as you're going up and down as well, you can see the hinges rotating. It's pretty damn cool. You can see that tower area, the catwalk from there as well. Real fascinating bit of design. I really like that. So as we come into here, we enter into the main complex. The thunderstorm crackling away outside. Ooh, let's turn off that thunderstorm a bit. It's getting a little bit deadly out there. So we've got the pad. We've got various different projectors with different brands and different names. You've even got this cool little credit dispenser. Look at that. That's fun, isn't it? You've got some various little cargo platforms. These look like they could be pushed around. I wish they could be. I think they're connected up to the ground via these little fake floor panels underneath. We have got a postal service desk so you can check in and check out your parcels. Is there anything in there? No, nothing in there at the moment. And coming into this area, we've got a little waiting room that we saw from the outside with some information on there. Very cool indeed. So coming around into this area, we have a robot who is ready to do some trading. So you've got various different items around. Disclaimer: we do not guarantee the functionality of our products sold. If you run into problems while running from angry aliens, we suggest you contact the tech support, the manufacturing company. So through here we've got different things. We've got medical supplies, oxygen bottles, we've got some robots standing guard as well, welders, and then we've got the little robot here himself. You can see he moves his arms, it moves back and forth. It doesn't track you, this particular one, I don't believe. I'm not too sure. Maybe it does now. I think he just does some generic sort of actions, and we've got pistol and rifle magazines over there. Very cool indeed. So heading out, we've got these lights as well that have been placed on these little beams that are coming down from the ceiling. Lots of very nice atmospheric elements to this design. So administrative office, let's have a look. We've got ADM. We've got this room that is currently under construction, but what is cool is this one has like a little diagram of what the facility is supposed to like, maybe when they were building it. There's other things in here that need to be built up in the command center, and we'll come out of there. So we've got the habitation, and we've got this little area as well with some more contracts and economy style blocks, and then we enter into the various little habitation pods. That is pretty much just a cryopod. You can see what they've done is they've combined the small blocks area so they can have some detailing into these rooms. That's quite cool. You've got the telly on and off, and you've got lighting on and off in that section, and a med bay there at the end. So if you do die on mission, you can quickly run to your room, get your equipment, and out you go. Very handy indeed. So coming into this area, we have the Biome Laboratory, Cafeteria, and EVA access. We're entering through that catwalk that gives us a really cool view of the facility like that. You get some really cool cinematic shots of that tower from here as well. Of course, if we look back, the elevator's in that direction, and we can enter into this part of the facility. So you can see we've got Seat Eat, the cafeteria. We've got a cafeteria area complete with cafeteria robot that is slightly vibrating. A little bit concerning indeed. Then we've got ourselves some chairs. We've got a little farm there. And we've got a window out the side there. Does this dispense clan cola? Oh no, it dispenses ice. Oh, okay, so you can add ice to your clan cola maybe. Yo, look at that. That is cool, isn't it? A little can dispenser like that. Very nice indeed. So coming over to the biome, this is one of my favourite areas. Let's have a quick look at that. So that blast door seals up behind us just in case. You see the blast door access there as well. Oh, the button. TM. Oh, that just reverses that and opens that up. So inside here we have the biome complete with these beautifully detailed trees. Very Minecraft-esque. Too bad you can't grow plants or anything like that in Space Engineers as of yet. You see they've got these like dangly leaves. Got these little bugs and butterflies flying around the ponds. Some documentation on graphs, I guess, of machines on the side there. More plants, a little bit of a grass and pond area with more bugs flying around it. This dome is certainly quite cool. There's a tower overlooking it all once again. More systems up in that area. And a tank here as well. Do not release. So I don't know what's in that tank. Can we... Has it got a tank in the top area here? Oh, we can dive in there. Maybe this is where you store your strange alien fish. Let's continue on. So as we exit out of this area, we are met with that little information stand on the left there. You can hit the button and information will pop up. So coffee consumption 41, really have to step back. The tower is 120 meters tall, 91 hinges and 41 subgrids. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That is tempting, Clang. Airlock to the laboratory. Let's go inside here and break the airlock procedure. Another one of these really cool catwalks. What's cool about this one is it's actually got access from the outside as well here. And as that rotates around, we are met with the laboratory. Of course, we need to go through the full decontamination area first. And now we're into the laboratory. What I like here is they've used the LCD panels with a white screen to act as a large light. Gives quite a clean effect. And inside the laboratory there is some strange creatures being experimented on or grown of some kind. So what's this? Let's just do the old hit a few buttons. See if anything happens. Maybe is that a light or of some kind? So we've got some computers, consoles over there. We've got a strange creature or something being dissected perhaps on the table. What's this? Ooh, okay. So that's like a med kit being dispensed there. Coming through into this area, we have these little grow chambers that I think are really cool, with plants growing up from it. Something that Space Engineers could probably do with is maybe some sort of plants or a food system, something to grow to eat. Another level to the survival, I guess, but who knows if they'll ever implement anything like that. And then you've got a circular growing area. Now, I believe they tested something like this in reality and they struggled to get plants to grow because they don't know without gravity the direction to grow. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong with that. But that is a laboratory, and finally we've got this little viewing window looking out in that area. So very, very cool indeed. A really interesting building. Hopefully it'll provide you with some great inspiration for your own builds as well. Now, you're probably asking about the tower. What's at the top of the tower? Well, the tower itself is actually empty. So if I come in here, you can see the tower's been created by locking blocks together, hinging parts, and because of that, it's really not too suitable for actually having anything in here. I mean, I guess you could technically build something in here if you really wanted to. But there you go. That is the complete laboratory research facility. I really like it. Real nice look and aesthetic to it. Let me know in the comment section below if you'll be checking this out for yourself or it's giving you some cool inspirational ideas. Definitely that elevator. That's an awesome. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching and I will see you next time.